Welcome to my crystalline tower. Come on in.
I was nervous to knock on the door and I didn't want to break it.
Oh yeah, I made it all out of rock. So you can't bring anything in here, which is good because I'm very accident prone.
Okay, well it's looking pretty awesome, I gotta say.
Thank you. Speaking of looking pretty awesome.
Have you learned something?
Yeah.
Every minute of every day of my life. Speaking of looking awesome, you guys look great. So thanks for coming over to play my new campaign. It's called The Professor's Notes. I haven't DM'd in a little while, and I love planning down every intricate detail, but then I thought you guys might do things that I hadn't planned for, so I just memorized everything. Yeah!
What, rule books?
Yeah! All the homebrew. I downloaded it directly into my brain. So tell me more about your characters.
Wow. Okay, I'll start. So this is, she's kind of a firecracker. Her name is Kelric Eris Eloine Rivenston Tamble. She is a gnome. You can call her Kel for short. She is a bard, and good thing you memorized homebrew because I used a College of Rhyme, which essentially levels up vicious mockery. It means that what she is good at is not singing and not playing an instrument, but trash talk. Like slinging insults as opposed to rhymes and such. And she also has crazy high constitution because she loves starting fights, but she's really bad at hitting people. But she can stay up for a real long time.
Love it. Excellent.
Yes, I am playing a human paladin by the name of Declan Bonaventure. Just classic knight build, tall, statuesque, super handsome. Two-handed broadsword, just paladin of courage, worships the god Torm, the god of courage. And just to add, because there was just too many good things going for him all at once, decided to add into the feature, he's cursed. Should he ever become scared, he will turn into a cat. but that's why he's a paladin of courage. Can't scare him, can't be scared.
Amazing! These are great characters. We've got Kel, we've got Declan. Michael!
They made some complex stuff. I made a hammer.
A hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing Gormog, the enchanted hammer.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah!
a normal thing you do in D&D.
At this point, yes.
Player book! Gormog is an enchanted hammer created by a dwarven artificer, through the ages wielded by many great heroes and villains alike, slowly began absorbing the power of the wielders until it gained sentience. Just a normal hammer.
Doing normal hammer things.
In game, is it attached to a wielder, or is it just?
It just kind of floats around.
I like it.
Yeah.
I am so stoked about these characters. I am so stoked about this adventure. Let's play The Professor's Notes. It's time for yegDND! The Scrubbers are a vast and impressive mountain range. Near the tops of the mountain range are very extravagant homes, and near the bottom are more humble villas. Our adventure takes place right in the middle. Our adventurers have been summoned to a school, more specifically, a university. They have been sent a note asking them desperately for help. They are to meet the sender of the note in their office at this university. The office is a room about, roughly here to like roughly right here. Roughly here, right here. This is a very clean office. It's pristine. Onyx bookshelves line the walls filled with various tomes made of various things. Leaves, paper, stone tablets, all of it. The office smells of rich face cream, something that a very snooty person would wear at night. There's a massive desk. Our heroes enter this office to find it empty. They await for the sender of the note.
Wow. Smells like some fancy face cream in here.
Like this one's made of leaves.
Declan, what thing do you notice about this space?
I bumped into the desk. I'm sorry. I'm transfixed with this note. It's so strange. It says my name, but are you sure when you read it, it says yours?
Gormog never learned to read, but
It's addressed to me.
No, it's all 5 of my names. I have 5 names. I can't mistake it for your name.
those scribbles might say Gormog. Who's to say?
This is some sort of illusionary script. Ow! I keep banging my knee on the desk.
Another individual enters the room.
Hello. Oh. Welcome to my office. Okay. So, Declan.
Yes.
Gormog.
That is it, yes.
And friend. Yes.
Mildred here is Eloise Rivinston Campbell at your service.
Yes. All right. You've got my note.
Yes, I do.
I trust all of you.
It does have my name on it.
See, only rules for the Constitution, if we were to put it in numerical sense, it'd be like higher than around 12. Only they can read it.
It just says, please come to the university at Tormill Mountain.
Tormill Mountain.
Tormill Mountain.
My friend can read. This is so exciting.
What is it? What is it you need?
Well, you see, we have these villas, yes? And then the wealthy other, where I live.
Weird flex, but okay.
I believe it was started from a conspiracy. And I need you to investigate it.
A conspiracy? I'm going to try and say that word again.
A
Conspiracy.
Every time I talk about it, that noise happens.
It was like a clear day 5 minutes ago. It's crazy.
Why only the bravest can go? Because I didn't know. It's very frightening. Okay. Well, there's more.
Right, yeah. What are you about to do?
So, they were separated years ago.
Right.
We nowadays think it's social status, but I think it's more than that.
Oh?
I think it has to do more with ancestry.
Oh, that's somehow much more uncomfortable than social status.
Yes, but not necessarily. How do I put this? Celestials
Oh.
and demons.
Ancestry, not,
Yes!
elves
What?
and non-elves.
No! How dare you, sir?
When Declan first came in, he was picking up on some weird vibes in this note, so I'm going to give him a perception check to see what's going on with this professor. Who would like to roll our perception check? Yeah. Just give it a gentle toss. An 11. So typically, we like to keep things real simple here. 10 is our sort of median. With an 11, Declan Declan perceives something behind the massive desk where he's standing. It's a massive lever, one which looks like it would open a trapdoor to a place. Huh, weird.
Yeah, these stone books on the wall there, those wouldn't be... That's what the stone tablets, those perhaps reference any of the...
Oh, the stone tablets!
Yes!
Of course!
What is it? I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it.
Declan pulls the lever.
Can't read that one.
Floor falls away beneath our hero's feet.
Whoa! All right, now things are getting interesting.
They fall further and further through nothingness until individual slides of stone appear in the air. Each of our heroes and our professor are each caught on their own slide, falling, slipping further and further down into the tourmaline labyrinth. We go to Cal, who has landed in a room which smells like peaches. Not real peaches, like fake manufactured. Yes. That someone added to something else to like make it smell natural, but it made it smell very much worse. In this room are a series of mirrors. No door. Just a series of mirrors.
I mean, normally I insult people, but you look pretty good. Yeah. Oh. Just mirrors, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So we're underneath the university, which means we would be closer to the supposed demon. Right, but this kind of smells more chemical. Yeah, it's more like someone's trying to make the air smell nice. Only it just smells like the nice thing on top of it. Huh. I wonder by chance close to the mines.
You know what? You are. This labyrinth is inside the mountain.
Oh, so this is the mines where they get all the chemicals to make all the ointments and all the soaps and stuff that all the people on top of the mountain use to scrub up, hence the scrubbers.
Absolutely. I'm also going to let you know that these images in the mirrors have stepped out of the mirrors and they're coming very, very close to you now.
Oh, here I am monologuing. You should be doing Alright, sounds like a fight check then.
Sounds like a fight check indeed. The red die for our hero, Kel. The purple die for our doppelgangers. Higher roll wins. Yeah, come on up. Excellent. And who'd like to roll, come on up. Give this a gentle toss on stage. And then toss on stage. Amazing. Our villain doppelgangers roll a 3. Our hero, Kel, or roll a 19. mirrors shatter. Behind one wall, a doorway.
Easy to see that doppelganger's not there.
We go now to Declan Bonaventure, who has landed in his own room in the labyrinth. This room is filled with statues. Now, in the Scrubbers, this mountain range, where all the pollution is so bad, it has affected all the wildlife. There are goats living in these mountains that are super buff, and they have very, very scary pointy horns. There are 2 statues of these goats. One there, and one there. Is jousting these goats. We'll see what Declan does.
Case to open. Never read a comic book before, right? I'm going to summon my weapon in Terror's Bane! Mountain goats of the Scrubber Mountains. These are the flora, the fauna indigenous to this realm. Actually, I'm gonna cast a. Can I do like a nature check, please?
Yeah, absolutely. I know this is our purple die, but who would like to roll a nature check? Absolutely.
Ooh,
Declan just rolled a 5. So with 5.
Statue and statue of goat. There's gotta be some way out of here.
There it is.
Can't have anything to do with these statues, though.
Declan, ponder this for a moment. We go to Gormog and the professor, who have fallen into the same room. This room is not really a room per se. This room is open and arid and full of items just littered about. Not like a trash but like place things in a very specific order that would not make sense to anyone else, only to the person who placed them.
Oh. Professor Mumbo, are you okay?
No!
Oh, I'm fine. Hey, Professor, what is this place?
My intention wasn't to come here myself.
Well, we're here now, so I guess we'll make the best of it.
I don't know if this is offensive because you don't have hands, but don't touch anything.
I can still touch stuff just by going like this, you know? You don't really need appendages to do things. Anything can touch anything. Touch. Come on. No, don't do that.
Scary!
Hey, stop for a moment. You're shaking a lot. Don't do the shaking. You're still shaking. But I think, look me right into the head of the hammer. Get out of this, you know? Okay?
We're going to get out of this.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, say it one more time.
Get out of this.
Yeah, we'll figure out all about that conspiracy and stuff, you know?
We have to dress her.
Huh? Oh, she?
Professor, I barely know her. Anyways, we will leave the professor and Gormog.
No, I'm not a good fashionista.
Now, let's quickly recap. Our heroes, Declan Bonaventure, Kel, and Gormog, were all sent a mysterious note asking for help. This note came from a professor who lives in the Scrubber Mountains. The note was magic, and it said each of their names when they read the note. Upon reaching their destination, Declan pulled a lever, which sent them tumbling into a labyrinth inside the mountain. Now, the professor did not intend to come into this labyrinth himself. They wanted someone else to come into this labyrinth for them to help uncover a conspiracy. We return to Declan Bonaventure, who has continued on through the labyrinth and is now in a winding passageway. The passageway smells spring fresh. The walls are white stone, not the black onyx of the office. They seem to glow with a strange iridescence.
Dean, for a DM question.
Yeah.
How did I get out of the room with the statues?
Oh, you walked.
Oh, walk. Okay. There's the doors. There's an excellent. I walked clearly and down this winding path. There's some glowing lights. Where the hell is Gormog? Professor? Cal?
Oh, Declan!
Neat to see you.
Oh, thanks. So the same. Be like.
Oh, where did you end up? Where did those slides drop you?
Oh, I was in a room with mirrors, right? Only they weren't mirrors, they were me. Only they weren't me, they were other people.
That's a lame-ass statues that did nothing, as far as I can tell.
I want to see Gormog or Professor anyway. This is an interesting place, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm still concerned why we're down here in the first place. I mean, that lever was just there. It's like aching to be pulled.
Right.
We all dropped down here. I don't know.
I didn't expect you to pull it, to be honest.
Well, I expect you to pull a lever in a library and the bookshelf turns, but whatever. We're here now.
As you call it, smoking plants.
No, there's no, whoa. There's nothing wrong with making plans. Really, we need to make a plan to get out of here.
Well, I mean, get out is a pretty good plan, don't you think?
Steps lead us to the end gate, you know?
Oh, you follow the passage until you get out.
That means there's no turn. You just keep going.
Oh, don't Labyrinth explain to me, alright? Maze and a puzzle, alright?
If you say so.
I'm just saying, we need to figure out a course of action.
At that moment, enormous stomping sounds can be heard. Like the stomping of two goat statues that were not destroyed before they came to life, and so then they came to life later and followed Declan out of the room. On the one path he chose out of the room. It makes sense. There are here now.
Pick up your feet, if you clump like that, you're gonna screw up your arches.
You really think that no man your eyes making stomps like that?
No wonder you're all fighty, not a funky.
We were nothing. I'll show you.
Perception. This looks like a fight. I'd like to roll for our hero. Absolutely. And for our goat statue villains. Yes, come on up.
He bounced off the gear.
For our heroes, an 18. For our goat statues.
Can you repeat?
Yes.
A mighty 19.
Sounds like I'm inspiring you with my body. Alright. You heard that one, not you? Normally I'll just get hit a lot. These ones are alright. Oh, is that all you can do?
Kel, get up! I can't keep fighting these things!
That one got me in the hip real bad. Normally they go away by this time. I'm blinded!
I really thought we had that. I was feeling good.
Yeah, no, it's really good. How you feeling? How are your nerves?
To be honest, this is pretty scary now. Faced with my own mortality.
You're coming with us to meet the boss.
Jousters! 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 Jousters!
Amazing. We return to the room of randomly discarded items, to Gormog and the professor, who have finished clothing.
Just wait, it's worth it.
Who have finished clothing.
Straighten this and you don't go.
Now, the being that they have clothed was themselves looking a little bit rough, and a little bit like a discarded item themselves.
It's about done. So close to being done, and then we won't be standing here anymore. It's great, we got it.
Now, it is as the professor said, this being once clothed became animated.
It's like, I don't know, if you were to put like a hat on a snowman and it would come to life, same kind of concept.
Something like that. When you think inanimate objects. Poor.
Okay, can I go now?
No, Professor Malfoy, come on. Look, we put together a thing. It's all dressed real nice now. See, you went and fainted again.
Thank you, Gormog.
Welcome. Professor. No, I didn't want to have to do this, but I'll imbue you with some energy. Here we go. You feel better now?
Yes.
Let's get these legs moving. Walk it. Come on. No, not away. No. Pull the thing. Yep.
Gormog and the professor are now slowly and steadily following the being that they animated. However, Kel and Declan have been taken to the boss of the good. Oh no, it's right. Jousters!
This works then. I'm more of a fisticuffs kind of guy myself.
But stop.
What?
Not because sick. You can't make me. Ugh.
The boss told us he's looking for some guys for a job.
We're already on a job at the moment, but you can send us a magic note later. We can get back to you at a time that's convenient.
You think this is optional?
I was hoping.
It's not!
Like the being that Gormog and the professor animated, these goat statues also know the names of our heroes.
Name your boss. Who is this boss? I want names.
Well, general descriptions, that's all right too.
Oh,
Oh.
she's beautiful. She comes from above and waters the earth with her tears. Soon yours, Declan.
You know my name?
We know everyone who enters the caves.
She's here to get rid of all the demons of the world.
Cleanse it. Wash away everything. Just like the moist airs wash away the desert winds. Where you're from, Kel.
Oh, hey, no, see, the desert where I'm from has moisture, it has a lot of geysers, and anyway, there was a whole thing about it, like a whole 45-minute show.
But our magic is weak and only lives here in the mountains. We need adventurers to go out beyond. So jousters! 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 Jousters!
I can't let this go. I can't, I wouldn't...
No.
What, no? What, thanks?
We need a champion.
Oh, we can work together?
No.
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 Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
It's a magic place!
Kel, I can't drop my weapon.
I can't either. It's like stacked. It's like...
You keep shouting jousting, but jousting is done on horseback.
We can help with that!
I shouldn't have asked.
You are riding on our goat backs here, clearly. This is a face-off between two heroes who don't want to be facing off. One die for Kel will be the red die. The purple die for Declan. 7 for Kel. Now I do want to clarify that this roll is not necessarily who will triumph in this.
It was
Declan rolls a 3. Now this is not necessarily who will triumph physically, but whose will triumph. The winner of the dice roll will have their will enacted.
Kel, I don't want to do this.
You dropped the glass. All right, perfect. Okay. Hey, goat person. I'm riding you now. Yeah, that's right. What happens if I give you a little?
I do not like that.
Listen. I think that getting rid of demons generally sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we're in agreement. Yeah. But if you get rid of demons, then what are the Celestials gonna do after that, huh? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, and that has got to be the most boring existence ever. However, oh my goodness, you need chaos to have life.
Kel, it's happening!
What? Oh! Oh! Oh no! All right. So here's the thing. Oh, kitten, I'm sorry. You're gonna take us to your boss, yeah? Yeah. I'm the champion. I won, right? So I get to meet her, right?
Yeah, we're not taking a cat.
I don't like them.
Well, your champion does. And your champion needs her therapy cat along with her.
You know, sometimes we gotta make concessions.
What?
Order and chaos, celestials and demons, opposing forces of nature. Declan wanted to make a plan and do things logically. Cal wanted to just see what happened and we're just gonna get out of the labyrinth because you just keep walking. Looks like they're doing things a little bit more chaotically now. And Declan is a cat. We go now back to Gormog and the professor, who have been following the being which they animated. They've come to a stop in a room.
Feeling a little more like yourself now.
Yeah, I am.
That thing was walking really slowly, but we lost it.
That happens. Why don't we take a lie down? Do you need to lie down? I need to lie down.
Sure, I suppose I can sit.
Yeah, just lie down.
I'm gonna give Gormog a perception check.
Yes.
Who would like to roll a perception check for Gormog? Yeah, excellent. An 11.
You know, I'm much too weak to be doing this all by myself.
Perhaps lying down is a good thing, young person.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm clearing ways with my
Come here,
temper.
lie down. Hold on! Don't make me smash your skull. That's like the main thing I do.
Yes.
You thought just because we did a little statue makeover that perhaps we would see eye to eye. We were a good team because we put some cool scarves on a thing made of stone. Gormog is not so easily fooled. Gormog appreciates mystery. And Gormog knew you talked of a conspiracy and you said you didn't want to come together. There was so much going on and it all leads back to being your plan, Professor Malfoy.
You're so smart.
What am I
How good is your will save?
doing? Oh!
How good is your will save? A 13.
I'd say it's pretty good.
To elucidate, the professor needed help from some champions to come down into the labyrinth to help enact the great plan of which the goats and the construct are both a part. They're all on the all of the antagonists are on the same side. They did it together.
It's a very sound plot.
Just like all the weaving ways of this labyrinth, they lead back to one thing. Gormog likes metaphors.
I can tell you appreciate art.
God, Gormog is not fast.
I think it's time to hear from our construct friend, the one made of stone. Just for a moment. Thank you, Gormog. Now, as things invariably do, they're coming together. Those were good words that I said. As Kel alluded to earlier, labyrinths are just one long, winding path, and all roads lead to the center. The professor has run towards the center. Gormog has followed. Kel and Declan have been brought as requested. The goats' statues are with them. They will face this construct.
Hello, Professor. Nice to see you.
Why is this labyrinth so long?
Oh, is that Gormog? He said, oh, Gormog.
Cal! Oh, I'm gonna lift you! Wait, no, that didn't we do it the other way.
It's so nice to finally see you. We've been separated for holy, oh yeah.
Oh, and this is perfect, Cal. Now you can use me to break this tiny professor in half!
Wait, what?
There will be no breaking of professors.
No, so you don't ever start following him!
Wait, so we don't like the professor now?
No, the professor was behind the conspiracy.
The professor.
We always talk about it.
Oh, a kitty!
That's Stephanie.
Oh, less cute.
She's very adorable.
Well, I mean, yes, but situationally, I would rather have Declan. I know it's still Declan, but like Declan, you know?
Yeah. Oh, listen, he's frightened, poor thing. We have to calm down, but we can't do that. Well, there's plans to rid the world of demons and chaos.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do a good thing.
That's really good. Declan, can you get to safety while we take care of these?
Nice. For our villains. Who would like to roll? Excellent. And for our heroes. Yes, come on up. Our villains roll a 17. Our heroes roll an 8. Dun dun dun! Jousting!
This way.
That's not normally how that works!
Isn't
Alright, you're in for a shock.
Here comes the storm! Find a way!
Oh, Declan, as well that.
Oh, the support's in the room! Oh!
Parts in the room start to shake and crumble. The walls of the labyrinth start crackling. Splits, fissures in the rock.
Oh, if only we had some big and strong one made a stone to prop up the roof. Was this part of your plan too? You see what plans get you?
Oh no!
The room continues to collapse. Pieces of the ceiling are falling in. Glass is shattering. The labyrinth rips open. The lady appears.
Don't worry, Gormog. I have you and your friends.
A protective barrier forms around our heroes. as the lady leaves her former allies, to be crumbled in upon mistress.
Lady, no! Your fancy clothes! No, they're being ruined! No!
The labyrinth collapses in on itself. The old mines close up. The secrets that it held, it erupts in a plume of, what is that smell? Peaches. But not real peaches, like fake peaches, like something medicinal, fake, like cough syrup, but peaches. Our hero flies into the sky in this bubble. The lady has been freed. And while our heroes have escaped the labyrinth, there's more to be done. That will have to wait for another adventure. The first part of our campaign has come to a close.